to Hayley Gill. Now, I've made him sweat for long enough, so I have the honour of passing on to the most nervous man in the room. So enjoy your evening.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Well done!
In all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of public speaking, but it's like going to a nudist beach. It's only hard for the first few minutes.
Yeah!
They're all pleasure.
But firstly,
Try and keep up, will you?
I would firstly like to congratulate the new Mr. and Mrs. Gill. Hayley, may I just say you're looking very beautiful and radiant. Joe is such a lucky man to have a fun, loving, beautiful wife. Oh, and Joe, you don't look too bad yourself. But was there really any point of copying my outfit? On behalf of the bridesmaids and myself, I'd like to thank Joe and Hayley for asking us to be involved in the most important day of their life. And also how beautiful the bridesmaids look. And what a brilliant job they have done today. I'd also like to thank Ricky being the usher, and also how beautiful the flower girls have been today. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Joe's little brother. I'd like to thank you all for being here today, especially to all who had to travel some distance to watch these two special people get married. I know this day means a lot to everybody involved, and I know Joe and Hayley are delighted and overwhelmed that you're all here to share their special day. I spent a long time worrying about this speech, and in all honesty, I've just been putting it off into a big softie.
Oh, Dunzel!
But I feel being asked to be best man for Joe, I think nobody else could possibly stand where I am right now and feel more proud and excited to represent Joe on the most important day of his life. Joe's been there for me when I've needed somebody to talk to, or just go for a beer or two. No. He's introduced me to a lot of people who I've become friends with, which means a lot. I feel we bonded a lot more when I became 18, because we'd go to the pub, meet friends and family, and just have a good laugh. Wake up the next day and think, what happened?
Judging by last night, we can smell it.
I've had some good holidays abroad too. I won't mention the plastic chair competition we had in Benidorm, but Joe's accuracy is poor. I'll leave that for Joe to explain another time. Joe may be my brother, but he's also like a best friend to me too. Okay, we've had our disagreements, but who doesn't? But what always brings a smile to my face and makes me laugh was a time I could hear somebody coming down the stairs, so I went and hid in the kitchen, and as they appeared, I jumped out and scared the living daylights out of them. Unfortunately for Joe, it was him, followed a smack round the chops for myself. I'll never forget that. As I am younger than Joe, there is things from my childhood I remember. He was supposed to do the dishes. I recall he was adamant he wasn't going to do them. A few minutes later, his head was put in a washing bowl with him. I know Joe and Hayley have both put huge amounts of time and effort into trying to make this day perfect, especially Hayley. Having accepted the role of best man, I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone today. From the best man's perspective, everything has gone smoothly. First thing, I got Joe to the church on time. Secondly, he arrived sober. And also not wearing a Liverpool shirt. Hayley, it's a pleasure able to welcome you to the Gill family. A thought we should all perhaps bear in mind is that marriage is not about finding someone you can live with. It's finding someone you can't live without. So ladies and gentlemen, would you please raise your glasses to love, to laughter, to happy ever after. I give you the new Mr. and Mrs. Gill, Joe and Hayley.
Joe and Hayley.
Thank you.
Well done, Dan.
Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that now concludes the formal part of today's proceedings. If I could ask you please at your leisure, make your way through into the bar lounge in order the staff can get the room ready for tonight's party. Thank you.
Thank you.